he has a huge opportunity coming up, a fighting opportunity that could result in payment of $50,000.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Well, I guess I started thinking about it this morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just reminded court he didn't show up last time, Judge.
Okay. I mean, it's not necessary. You know, sometimes the other side will show up on a report back, but it's not necessary as long as your client is here and following the order. Mr. Usman, have you been paying probate your child support and medical?
Yes, ma'am. I've been paying to the best of my abilities. Because I've been training. I got a big opportunity coming up. I got a fight coming up in August, but that's a dilemma because now I got to try to overcome this passport situation because I got an email saying they revoked my passport and my fight is in Russia to make over $50,000. So now I got to try to see how I can get this situation like to a different level so I can go make money because my primary job, you know, when I get opportunities is fighting overseas. So I got a big opportunity. Now I got to try to overcome getting my passport reinstated in a short time to go fight. So it's been a big dilemma for me right now. And my main source of income is at jeopardy. So I'm pushing really, really hard. And I'm trying to kind of find the best route to go about it. Because I have an August 15th fight in Moscow, Russia.
Have you spoken to Good Morning Council? And I see the movement Amakwe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. I see you all have joined the hearing. I was just asking Mr. Usman, had he been paying his child support and medical arrearages? He pretty much was just letting the court know that he's been paying to the best of his ability, but he has a huge opportunity coming up, a fighting opportunity that could result in payment of $50,000.
For me, yeah, for the fight.
For him. Well, it'll end up with mom too.
Of course.
Yes,
but I'm saying that's what I can make and possibly more. But now the dilemma is trying to get over the hump to get over there to make the money.
So have you spoken to the Attorney General's office at all? Or has
I said when this literally just happened like a couple of days ago that I got an email saying they did that. So I already sent messages out this weekend. So this right after this is when I'm gonna start attacking that.
Okay, Attorney Powell, your attorney has a lot of knowledge when it comes to the Office of the Attorney General. So Attorney Powell, would you speak to the Office of the Attorney General to see what type of payment arrangement you can get in where your client can agree to a certain lump sum so there is a lift on his passport?
Yeah, we started Friday.
Okay.
We started talking to him Friday. So yeah, I'll help him as much as they let me help him. A lot of times they say if we only appointed to represent him in court, they don't let us help him with the administrative stuff, but I'll help him as much as they let me.
Okay. So Mr. Usman, you shouldn't have much of a problem on that end because even if Attorney Powell isn't necessarily able to speak on your behalf, there are some things he probably could tell you that could help.
It's just one of those situations, Judge, that it's so time crunching because after they lift that, I have to reapply now for them to send me a whole new passport. So it's not like I could just use the one I got.
Oh, it expired.
No, it didn't expire. They revoked it. So they said for them doing that, they have to lift the whatever they got from hopefully when I should get that done no later than probably this week. And then I have to go reapply and try to rush the passport.
I got you. Attorney Powell, were you about to say something?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Who's about to speak? Oh, counsel, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. My internet was bad in the car. I was just in my driveway, so I'm moving back to my house to hopefully get better service. Here is the challenge or the problem, okay? So the problem is a pattern and a history of flaunting court order and coming up with sorry excuses, just to try to get over and buy more time. And this has been going on too much. And if this man is not held to account, I don't know what will. This court made it abundantly clear to him way back when we had the hearing that a condition he was found in contempt, placed on 180 days sentence, and the court extended mercy to him, gave him a very generous probation with very favorable terms. The main thing he had to do was pay $5,000 by April 13th. That was all he had to do. And since that time up until now, he has not been able to even comply with this court's order. And this court was very clear, very adamant. There was no question. It was unambiguous as to what his responsibilities were. So between then and now, he did not make any arrangements to come and pay anything reasonable up until that time. And now we're here, and he's coming up about this fight here and this fight there. I mean, so between that, he could have done something tangible to show that the $5,000 from almost $70,000 that he owes in child support. So there is, we're going to be, and the order was clear in bold letters. It told him that if he does not comply by this, and the court can revoke the probation. And he needs some jail therapy to be able to understand that this is serious. Because I bet you, Judge, the moment he's put in jail for a couple of days, some money is going to come out. But the moment we keep giving him this long rope, he's going to keep coming up with one excuse after the other. Meanwhile, he's got twin daughters with a single mom that is struggling, trying to find a way to get the stuff to go.
I have twin boys, sir.
Oh, twin boys. Sorry. Okay.
Judge, if I could respond.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's my understanding that this is the reset of a compliance hearing.
Yeah, it's a report.
And I mean, it's my client's position that the last order that was put in place was a final order. So my client is here today. He's saying that he has an opportunity to make money. I mean, we understand what his profession is. I mean, that was the testimony from the trial. That's how he makes his money. And I mean, I reached out to opposing counsel last week to try to make an agreement before coming before the court. But how he makes his money, he has a fight coming up where he could he's already testified that he could make a substantial amount of money. So, I mean, I'm hoping that he's allowed to make money so that he could pay the support, because it's in the best interest of the twin, I'm confused now, twin boys. It's in the best interest of the twin boys that he's allowed to work so that he could make money to pay his child support. But other than that, Judge, I think if he's asking that my client goes to jail, there needs to be a motion to revoke the suspended commitment filed. There's not a motion to revoke filed. The last order is a final order. And even in that order, it says that if it's necessary, if he fails to comply, then petitioner/movement may file a motion to revoke. I'm going to say they have to file a motion to revoke.
The order, in the same thing that you're reading, counsel, it says that the court can. Okay. And so if the court's position is that we need to file something, fine. But right now, he has an active order that he is blatantly disobeying in front of this court. And the court is well within its rights to enforce that.
Well, the court, let me be clear. The court is not going to tell anybody to do anything except for what the court says in the order. I'm not going to tell you to file a motion. I will say you can file a motion, right? It's in the order. This is merely a report back to see what has been going on, what has transpired since the court signed this order back in March. And from what I'm hearing, there is an opportunity for a substantial amount of money to come to mom. And what the court wouldn't want to do is to infringe on that. Let me get some more information. 1 second, counsel. Mr. Usman, the email that you received, did you provide proof of that to Ms. Amakwe?
The revocation?
No, I'm sorry, not the email. If whatever the communication was to you for the fight opportunity.
I said that to my lawyer. He has everything, my opponent, how much I'm gonna make, the date, the location.
Okay, Attorney Powell, did you send it to Ms.
No,
Amako's attorney?
I didn't send it to him. I have a copy of it though.
Okay, please get that to them right away, because now everyone is on notice about what could possibly happen. And what I don't want to do is get in the way of an opportunity. I do understand you're a boxer by profession, so I don't want to get in the way of mom getting money.
And there's no, I'm not.
Usman. Just wait. Just hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Essentially, I don't want to infringe on an opportunity for you, Mr. Usman, I mean, this is what you do for a living, so you have to live off of it as well. And your children has to receive the money, not only that you're currently ordered to pay, but that you were previously ordered to pay to Miss Amakwe that she has yet to receive. So you're still on probation, right? So the obligation is still there. I just, I'll say it in every enforcement, on any report back, and there is an underlying enforcement action or potential for a motion to revoke your probation. Just do what you're court ordered to do. And if you're unable at this time, before you have a fight opportunity, to pay the full amount, you need to be paying something actively, current.
Yes.
You got that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, what is the date of that potential fight?
August 15th.
Of next year.
Oh, of next month.
Like in a couple of weeks, August 15th.
Yes, ma'am. I've been training for that. That's the whole progression leading up to this.
So didn't you have a fight sometime in April?
No, I did not. My last fight was in June of last year.
Okay. And are you going to be amenable then to having to providing the information about the fight and having an agreement drawn up that we can send to the promoters or whoever is paying so that she gets her money from the top?
She's gonna get her money from me. We don't send nothing to a promotion in Russia to pay. We can send an agreement that I will pay from the money that I will receive from my fight in Russia.
I don't know anything about that part, so
yes.
I'll leave.
I will say, Judge, like if you looking at his pay history, his pay record, whenever he had a fight, money came out of the check and went to the pay record. Like I looked at his whole history of fights. Whenever he had a fight, money came out. So
I did notice the spike.
Say that again.
I did notice the spike.
Yeah.
In the money that mom would receive. So
that was pursuant to the OAG. It was not because he became a good citizen and decided to pay, just so Judge knows. It is simply the OAG being able to dip in and get something.
Well, I mean, in fairness, counsel, in order for them to dip in and get something, he has to work. So he's being a good citizen in that regard, is that he's working to make sure that they're able to garnish something. So I think the best thing to do is, well, you've been reporting to me anyway since your probation period. I think the best thing to do is to reset it, obviously, until after the fight takes place. I don't know whether or not you'll be able to have it because of, the passport or whatnot, but I think the best thing to do to see if you do have the fight, had moms receive the money. If you don't get to have the fight, has mom still received something towards, what your arrearage is, what amounts that you're owed previously, or mom is owed previously. So everyone take out their calendars. Oh. How long does it, after you have a fight, typically how long does payment occur after that?
A couple 3 days, because we usually fight on a
Oh,
Saturday or Sunday, and usually money comes in 3 days. But the pay situation in Russia is kind of different because they pay you. I would have to put money in an account in Russia and then try to see how I can get it over because they pay. It's their structure is different, so I can't like bring money over, and I could possibly see if they could wire the money, so that so that's a whole dilemma in itself. But I'm just trying to get to the fight and be able to make this money to take care of my kids.
would a November or December date work for everyone? I know it's travel season during the holidays, so on your schedule, would a November or a December setting work?
But
I could do early
I
November.
think Earl, if the court can do, if the fight is in August and it takes a couple of days with the banking system, it should not take more than 2-3 weeks to get everything resolved. And so I will respectfully ask the court to consider a September date, a mid to end of September date, because the longer there's just, my client has not seen any kind of good faith or any demonstration of good faith. This man has not willingly supported his children.
Judge, I could do either November or December as the court mentioned.
My hesitation with doing September is I don't know anything about any banking system outside of really Texas. I don't know anything outside of Texas. So I have some hesitation with doing a date earlier because anything can happen. I don't want to set the date and then we come and something happens and it's going to be a delay of some sort and we end up having to reset it anyway. So I think I would be most comfortable with a November or December date working around you all's travel schedule if you have any. So what I have available for November, I have the week of November the 9th. I have the week of November the 2nd. So November the 2nd is available, November 9th, and November 16th. That's all I have on Mondays for a report back. And then in December, and then it's the week after, or the week and a half after Thanksgiving, I have December the 7th and December the 14th.
I can do November the 2nd if that works for everybody.
Okay.
That works.
All right. So let me add you. Thank you. Okay. All right, and Mr. Usman, you still live out of town, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I just thought I'd check before I asked, was it in person or Zoom?
No, but yeah, go ahead. No, that's what I was thinking too with this situation that I'm dealing with. Is this something that I need to do in person?
The last time you claimed that you were in town and you were doing a security job. So now where do you live? Because we don't even know.
Y'all, excuse me. I don't even know what you're on. Two different points. My security job, as you guys can see by all the check stubs and everything I've sent you, is in Florida. I've never said I was in town, sir.
Okay, so let me ask a different question. Would you all like to have this by Zoom or in person?
Zoom.
Okay, counsel?
In person.
Okay, so whenever there's an objection to Zoom, it has to be in person. Now, Mr. Usman, November the 2nd, that's enough time for you to appear in person.
I can try to, yes, Your Honor. I will try to be there.
Okay. All right, Joey, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're on the record in cause number DF2100818. Councils, will you please announce for the record?
Chidi Ananobi for Hillary Amakwe.
Attorney Benny Powell, Assistant Public Defender, court appointed to represent Mr. Mohammed Usman.
Thank you. With those who intend to testify, please remove yourselves off of mute and raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give will be the truth and the whole truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You may lower your hand. We're set here today on a report back from the order on the motion for enforcement that was signed by the court back in March that was brought originally by Ms. Amakwe. It's come to the court's attention that the respondent in this case has an opportunity to pursue a fight that is scheduled to take place on August 15, 2026. So in the event the fight does occur, the respondent believes that he will be able, well, not that he believes, that he will receive a large amount of money, possibly $50,000 or in excess of $50,000 that can be paid to the move-in. And as a result of that, this court is going to reset the report back hearing until November 2nd, 2026. And this is going to be an in-person hearing. Is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
All right. And I also want the record to reflect that the fight is supposed to take place in Russia. Is that correct, Mr. Usman?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And is your understanding that the payment that you'll receive will occur within a matter of days, but you have to set up some sort of an account in Russia to ensure that the money is received by Ms. Amakwe? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And it is your understanding that the reason I'm resetting this case so far out is to give all of that an opportunity to occur?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're being ordered to appear here on Monday, November 2nd, 2026 at 9:00 a.m. You will report here to the George Allen Courts Building, the 255th District Court located at 600 Commerce Street on the 4th floor, Dallas, Texas, 75202. Your failure to appear may result in a capious warrant being issued for your arrest. Do you understand those instructions, Mr. Usman?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about those instructions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything further for the record?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
But Judge, if I guess it's kind of obvious question, but if when my client is paying between now and November, me and opposing counsel could reach an agreement to set this up so that the parties can appear virtually. Is that correct? Because I mean, Mom and her attorney are in Houston, my client's in Florida. It's just me and you here in Dallas, Judge. So if I could keep them from coming to court, we could reach that agreement, right?
If you all were to reach the agreement, I would need, when that occurs, we need to jump on a Zoom so we can put that on the record because I ordered him to appear for in person.
Okay.
All right. So I have no objection to that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all. You have a good day.